how to prepare for physics in this 45 days. Now let's say in physics we have got around 30 chapters and the number of days we have with us is 45 from today. So can I say on an average I have got 1.5 days for each chapter. But definitely there are certain chapters which actually do not even require a day because they are so easy and you are very well versed with those chapters. So why not make a list of those chapters? Make a list of some difficult chapters and some most easy chapters, and the remaining chapters you keep it in the moderate list. So we have got a 3 list. Now here I am taking an ideal situation. The situation can differ from person to person. Here I am assuming that the 10 chapters are in the difficult list, 10 chapters are in the easy list, and 10 chapters are in the moderate list. So we have got the 3 lists as per the difficulty level for an individual. Okay, so remember this list will be different for every person. So now I have 10 chapters in the difficult list which I need to take care the most because they are the most difficult for me. So how do I do that? First thing which I will do is I will go for the theory revision of those 10 chapters. And I will revise the government textbook or the NCERT books or the notes, whichever theory notes I have. I will go through the entire theory as well as I will solve at least 10 to 15 numericals of those chapters. And believe me guys, when you deal with 2 chapters a day, you can easily manage the theory as well as solving 10 to 15 numericals per chapter for 2 chapters in one day. So practically speaking, in 5 days you can finish those 10 chapters theory as well as numericals. Now many of you must be thinking that why am I asking you to solve the numericals when the exam is an MCQ based exam? The reason being, whatever MCQ you face in the exam or anywhere in the notes or in any books, practicing books, they are all finally formed or made out of theory numericals, because in physics the concept never changes, the concept always remains same. So what they can change is the numbers, the situation, the value to be increased by ki jagah pe decrease by de diya, something of that sort. Nothing else can be changed. So when you practice numericals, you are actually knowing and understanding how to solve a sum rather than just applying the formula or just applying a shortcut. Okay, so please practice the theory and the numericals for those 10 chapters at least in the 5 days. That means out of 45 days, I am utilizing your 5 days for those 10 difficult chapters. Now, next 10 days, I would request you to finish with those 10 chapters, difficult one, the MCQs of it, along with 5 easy chapters from the easy list. So we have got 15 chapters now, and to finish them we have 10 days. So target your every day to finish at least 1 difficult chapter and half easy chapter. That is how you should target. I repeat, 1 difficult chapter and half easy chapter. I'm sure many of you might be feeling that kash ulta hona chahiye, 1 easy chapter and half difficult chapter. But please guys, the difficult chapter is the one where you need more practice. So please give more attention to that. So 1 difficult chapter and a half easy chapter. That's how you should solve an MCQ. And if possible, give a test every day. Yes, give a test every day. Why I'm asking you to give a test every day is because the exam which you're going to give is going to have a fixed pattern, and the question which is going to be asked is going to be combination of all the chapters. So when you give exam like test at home, you are actually facing those kind of situation on everyday basis, and that makes the things very easy on the day of exam. So that is going to help you a lot if you practice it. So now, with 1 chapter difficult, half chapter easy, that makes your 10 days finish with 15 chapters, in which 10 difficult chapters you are done with the theory, numericals as well as the MCQs. And for the 5 chapters, obviously for solving you're going to revise a synopsis of it, and while solving you're done with those 5 chapters too. That means in 15 days you are done with 15 chapters. But remember my friend, you are done with 10 most difficult chapter for your physics. That's something which is very important over here. Now out of 45 days, I've utilized your 15 days. So you're left with 30 days now. Then, and chapters which are remaining is 5 easy and 10 moderate. So I guess now it's quite easy to do the calculation that practice every day one chapter. One chapter every day will make sure that in the next 15 days you are done with the entire syllabus, which means out of 45 days, only in 30 days you are done with the entire one revision or one recap of physics portion. Now that means you are left with 15 days more, and now you can concentrate only on those sections or those parts where you think that you need to have more practice on, which means the difficult section. So in the last 15 days, I would recommend that you solve as many papers as possible instead of practicing individual chapters. Make a habit of solving one paper every day, and that has to be PCB or PCM combo, not the individual subject paper. Please remember guys, you are going to get all 3 subjects in your exam. So make a habit of giving the test of all the 3 subjects at one time. It means you should be strong enough physically and mentally to sit and think and analyze and solve for 3 continuous hours, which involves the complications of physics, the critical thinking of chemistry, and the solving or memorizing part of maths or biology respectively. So you need to give the exam. Do not give the individual papers, please. So guys, I hope you understood everything what I have suggested, and it will help you a lot. Whatever you have doubts or comments or any suggestions, feel free to contact us, feel free to write to us, and make sure that you make the maximum of this 45 days. Thank you.